Hello, my name is Joe Obersinner, and this is a safety video about a 9300 McDon by Fernando, Damas, Matt Miller, Joe Obersinner, and Robert Keudell. We'll cover some safety things to look for around a Swather, as well as some things not to do, and enjoy.
Alright, I'm here to talk to you about the proper hazards that we have, safety precautions anyway. This right here, this button right here, turns the hazard lights on and off when you're going up and down the road. And this right here turns the header on, so you want to make sure that that is off whenever you get out of the cab or when you're just outside at any time, really. So this is the throttle. This moves the header up and down.
Hi, my name is Fernando, and I'm just going to talk about a few different things on the outside of it that you should pay attention to. First thing is when you're operating it, make sure you always stay clear of the auger on the rails up front. Obviously, if it's ever on, don't ever be in front of it. Make sure depending on no matter how old the tractor is, you always have your safety stickers. You know, they're going to be all the way around throughout the tractor. Make sure they're always on. If you want to come see over here, one of these stickers is kind of falling apart up here, so if you can, try to get those replaced, just in case people are training and learning about the tractor, that they check everything and make sure everything's good. Second, make sure that the rails and the guards are always in place, because there's a lot of different pinch points and pull points where you can get people can get hurt pretty easily. Over here, I guess whenever people are training or learning about the equipment, right here on the door there's 11 different caution signs, which things we talk about in our class. Some of the ones we talked about. Just make sure people that are trained are using the equipment, and obviously make sure all the shields are in place. Yeah, as you follow it around, just make sure that you got the hazard lights everywhere, so when you're on the road, that's important. On the very back, just make sure your hazard lights, slow moving vehicle stickers on the back. Make sure it's big and clear, so when you're on the road, cars will see you coming.
Hi, my name's Matt, and I'm going to cover some of the maintenance things that you need to keep up with on this machine. The first thing is this belt here. You want to make sure that's in good shape. Another thing is there's a bearing on each rack here that needs to be greased, probably daily, I'd imagine. There's sickles, I don't know if you can see them under here, that actually cut the grass. Those need to be sharp and be maintained in order to get good cutting of the grass seed. And another thing over here is the hydraulic hoses that pick the header up and down. Those need to be, and probably run the belt over here. Those need to be checked for leaks, and make sure you use a cardboard to check the hose, so you don't hurt yourself if it blows up or something. Another thing here is under the header is this water line here that sprays on the reel to keep the reel from clogging up. Make sure there's no leaks in this. And another thing, just basic maintenance on the motor, oil changes, air filter.
So the proper procedure for starting the Swather would be to make sure everybody's out of the way and clear. And it's already turned on. I already turned it on and made sure everybody was out of the way. And to start the header, you use the header clutch right here. Little button turns it on. And we usually run it at full throttle when in action, but we won't do that now because it gets pretty loud. And you can see down on the header there's sickle points that go crossways. There's your shear point right there. You want to make sure you stay clear of that because those things don't show any mercy. And then as your reel turns, you also have wrap points, pinch points that you want to make sure you stay clear of. And obviously make sure there's no one in front of you while you're operating this machine because it can be very deadly. If you hear any sound that doesn't sound normal, shut the machine off immediately. And just try and be safe. Always think safety first.
You don't want to be any closer to the machine. Spit it out again. What you don't want to do.
Before operating any equipment, especially a Swather, you want to make sure that you have the proper clothing on as well as proper hearing protection. So earplugs or a headset of some kind that doesn't make noise so that your ears have some protection. You don't want to wear loose clothing. This is pretty tight on me. You don't want to have rips in your jeans like I have here. Just anything that can get caught on any moving part can create an unsafe environment. Make sure you have safe shoes. I have some Romeos on, so that should be okay. Most people don't wear tennis shoes when working around equipment. So you just want to make sure also things like long hair can also get stuck in moving parts and things like that for girls mainly. So just make sure you're safe.
I'm Matt Miller. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for your time, everybody.
Fernando, Damas, thanks for watching.
I'm Joe Obersinner, and thank you for watching our agricultural safety video for Egg 412.